Namaskar, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to our yoga class. As is the usual practice, let's go over the basics of yoga. Yoga is different from Western medicine, and it is different in the sense that Western medicine treats the symptoms, whereas yoga, while it is reducing the symptoms, is actually working towards root cause of illness in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. An important thing to note about yoga is that the mind does not wander. So keep the awareness within you, focus your mind on your breath, and visualize the part of body that's being exercised. That's what makes yoga what it is, and that's what really brings benefit through yoga. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism, makes you feel better, and minor issues get resolved. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises also have a therapeutic effect, and Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips are performing. And that tells us where is the root cause of illness in the body. And on the basis of that, we can recommend some very targeted exercises that can benefit your particular condition. So if any of you want to go to our yoga therapy program, you can email me or you can email Jashi Prakash, and that'll be the best way to take it forward. A few points to note about today's yoga class. Uh, First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid any adverse reactions. Important instruction is to keep your spine straight, take support if needed, and do your practices gently without strain. If it is too much strain on the body, then it's not yoga by definition. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification, but remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular discipline practice. So if you miss a day, use the video recording from our yoga channel on YouTube, Life in Yoga Rajan, where we broadcast our sessions live. Remember that yoga is not just physical exercise, it's a lot more than that, but it is not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I'll let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. So let's take a deep breath in. So my usual question, is there anybody who has not done our chakra vibration before? If so, please unmute yourself and say yes. Otherwise, I'll assume everybody is okay with it. Okay, so bring your awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we go to the vibration LUM. Lam. 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 Now release the finger and continue. Lam. Last time. Lam. Now let's bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and there we do the mantra Vam, and we press the ring finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Release the finger and continue. Vam. Now bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do the mantra Ram and press at the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the finger and continue. Ram. Bring the awareness in the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do the mantra, Yam. Again, here we press the index finger, the pointing finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath. Yam. 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 Release the finger and continue. Yam. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do the sound hum. Thumbs up mudra with a loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Hum. Last time. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do the sound chum, thumbs up mudra. Chum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Chum. Chum. Top of the head, we do Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Release the hand, and one last time. Now we go on to the happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. So those of you who know, proceed, and those of you who need instruction, with your eyes closed, focus on your throat, the hole at the bottom of the mouth through which food and air passes down. Focusing on that hole, make a big smile. As the cheeks come out, feel a slight stretch in the throat. Focusing on the throat, inhale and exhale slowly. And as you inhale and exhale slowly, feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. It'll feel like a sucking sensation while inhaling and a reverse sucking sensation while exhaling. Continue.
Have any light, that's all. Don't worry. Really, no.
Now we go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness behind the sternum in the middle of the body. And from there, feel a line going to the top of the head and out of the body. And along that, you can visualize the vibration Haim Em Feel it go up. Haim Em Haim Em Haim Em and let it go. Now we can go on to our spinal alignment exercise. And before I go on there, I have posted on the chat box the Life in Yoga Foundation and Life in Yoga Institute tax ID numbers, what is called the EIN number. Now, I have prepared receipts for all the people who have made donations. To some people, it has gone out today. There'll be more going over the next 10 days. There are effectively some 200 receipts that need to go out. So there is a lot of them going out. So if any of you are in a hurry, and if you have your canceled checks with you, or if you have paid by PayPal and you have the PayPal receipt with you, all you need is the tax ID number for your CPA. So when they are logging in, they need the tax ID of the tax exempt organization they will ask for. So I put it in there, but in any case, the receipt will also have all that information when it comes. So if anybody is in a hurry, then that is there for you. The other one thing, let's see.
Naranji, I don't think it's in the chat box. It must have gone as a private message to someone.
Well, Balmukund, do you see it? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the chat box one more time. Let's see. Oh, I didn't hit the enter key. So here it is. It was sitting in the chat box and I didn't enter the enter key. So there you have the information. So all of you have it. And Bal Mukund, you can keep a copy of it in case anybody asks later. Okay. So let's go on to the spinal alignment exercises. There is just one thing for everybody to remember. With respect to Life in Yoga Foundation, any contribution there is a donation. In the case of Life in Yoga Institute, there is a distinction between payment for services versus donation. So anywhere where you have done it for therapy services, those are not considered donations, those are considered fees. So let's take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tilt your head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back, and exhale, go the other way, and inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, bring your head down and inhale, come back. And as you take the next exhalation, turn the head and look over one's shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder, and inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come to the front. Inhale, lift up the head and take the head backwards. And as you exhale, bring the chin down to the chest and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Once the chin comes down to the chest, we rotate around the head 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle, and keep going. Now let's go in the reverse direction. Last exhalation, complete the circle. Now let's go on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, and exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we raise the hand, stretch it out, and as you inhale, lift up the palms, making it perpendicular to the forearms. And as you exhale, bring it down with the thumb inside the fist. Inhale, stretch out, exhale in. Now, as you bring it down, we go around the wrist. Inhale half a circle and exhale the other side. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go the reverse. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and exhalation. Now bring the elbows in line with the shoulders with the hands in a loose fist. As you inhale, rotate around the wrist and open out the palms. And as you exhale, close the fist. Continue. Inhale and exhale. Now, let's go backward. Last time. Now interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head, and as you exhale, gently turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come back. Continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now bring the elbows, get hold of the elbows behind your head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow and inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, release the hands and come down. And now bring your hands behind your back and getting hold of the hands or elbows wherever you can reach. As we exhale, we will turn the entire spine to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way and inhale, come back. Those of you who want to be a little adventurous, we can do the same thing in a slightly different way. Take a deep breath in, pull back the shoulders and feel the chest expand. And as you exhale, turn to one side and stay there instead of moving. It's a little more difficult, but you do it according to your capacity. And in that position, inhale, pull back the shoulders, exhale, relax, and keep going. So like that, you do 10 breaths on each side, the same way in which you will be doing with motion. So it's your choice which one you like. If you're doing it this way, then we have finished 10 breaths on one side. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, go to the other side and do the same thing. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come back to the middle. So you had your choice of how you wanted to do it, but we will leave it as this one, as the one thing we tried today. Now bring the hands behind your hips, and we are going to, as we inhale, push on one side and lean back, making an arch, and exhale, come forward. Inhale the other side, and exhale, come forward, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now cross one leg over the other and hold the knee on the top. And as you exhale, you not only pull it in, you cross it over. And as you inhale, release. Inhale, pull and cross it over, and turn the head the other way. Last exhalation, pull. Inhale, release. Now cross the leg the other way, the other leg. As you exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, release. Now we can do the leg exercises. Inhale, we'll do cycling, and exhale, lift up and bring it down. Continue with the same leg. Inhale, draw in the leg. Exhale, stretch it out, bring it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's stand up and we can bend at the hips. Get your hands behind your back. Get hold of the elbows or wherever you can. And those of you who don't have good balance, please hold your chair, or you don't have to do this exercise. You can do bending down, sitting on your chair. So take a deep breath in, lift up the chin and pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, bend at the hip and slowly come down. Keep the chin up all the time. Keep the feet shoulder width apart, inside of the feet parallel to each other, and just stay there. Gently inhale slowly and come up and take your seat. And we will now do the alternate nostril breathing. So all of you know what to do, so please continue. And remember, each time you inhale from one nostril, immediately you close that nostril and exhale from the other, and then inhale from the other and go on. Continue. Now, let's go on to the Bhastrika Pranayama. So, As we inhale, if any of you feel you want to do a little more Anulom Vilom, please carry on. And for others, we'll go on to Bhastrika Pranayama, and you can join in the next round. So the Bhastrika Pranayama is deep inhalation and exhalation, and many of you know the routine. You can either keep the palm in the belly, or you can have it as a loose fist with elbows by the side of the chest. So let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Bring down the hands, keep the eyes closed, and observe the sensations within, if any. Most of you should not have any sensations. Let's go on to the next round. So those of you who did extra Anulom Vilom, you can join in now. So this time as we exhale, I will not call it out, so keep your own timing. So let's go. 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 'Bring down the hands and keep your eyes closed to observe the sensations within. For those of you who want to end at 6:30 Eastern Time, there is still a minute to go. Wait till the sensations subside and you can leave. And those of you who want to continue, we may do 1 or 2 more rounds of the Bhastrika and then meditation. Let's go on to the third round. Get ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Keep your eyes closed and observe the sensations within. Hiral Shah asked the question, what do these sensations feel like? It can feel like a throbbing in the forehead or head, or it can feel like heaviness in the head, or some particular point in the focus feels intense. All of these are sensations. Let's go on to the last round. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Bring down the hands, keep your eyes closed. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. And with that as the thought, use your personal mantra, or if you don't have one, use the respiratory mantra Hai Mem Am. But if you do that, keep the awareness above the head and Om will play in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, become aware of your senses right from the top of the head, part by part, going down all the way to the lowermost part of the body, the tips of the legs. After feeling all the sensations within, whenever you feel you want to open your eyes, before you open your eyes, lift up your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your head, front of your face. And as you open your eyes, look straight into the palm of your hands. So with that, we end this session. If there are any questions, we can take them. I will see in the chat box what we have. So I don't see any questions, so we are okay. So if Hiral Shah's question needs more clarification, she can speak up. Anybody have any question? Just unmute and start talking.
Yes, Dr. Rajan, I want to ask one question about chakra. See, our chakras and glands are the same. If they are not same, then what are chakra? Are they subtle body or gross?
Okay. There has been a great deal of discussion and lot of yoga books written about chakras are affecting are really the glands, okay, the glandular system, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a hypothesis. It is not a proven fact, okay?
Yeah.
So the thing is basically, if it is so in other words, we have to simply take it as an unproven hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
And from my own perspective, I don't subscribe to that view.
I read somewhere there is a written by a English lady. Her name is Lockhart. She wrote that chakras and the glands are the same thing.
Yeah. The thing is, you see, everybody is entitled to their opinion, right?
Yes.
So when we have to work with, when people have their own hypothesis, and by the way, it is not her, she alone. There are a lot of Swamijis in India of big repute who have all written the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
And so what it is you see, it is for the last 150 years, everybody is trying to make sense of what it means. Why is it yoga is getting all these benefits? How is its healing capabilities, right? So people have all written all these kinds of hypotheses and views because the glands are located in these places. Now, anatomically, there is some very interesting phenomenon. Wherever these chakras are, those areas have lot of nerves going through them. They're all, those areas are called plexus, where there are a lot of nerves and blood vessels are going through those places. So many people think, all these things are there also physically. So it means that is where the chakra is, right? So the thing is, you see, so there is a lot of correlative elements that people have tried to pin them on. But the key part of it is there may be a correlation, but having correlation does not mean exactness. And so what happens, in my view, the chakras are distinct and different from all these glands. However, the chakras may have some impact on all these glands. Okay, so they are not one and the same. That is my view.
And they are not gross body or
no, they are not gross body.
So they're
definitely not.
Or casual, subtle then. They are subtle.
They are in the subtle level. Yes.
Okay. That's it. Thank you very much. It was a little clear.
Okay. You are very welcome.
Yeah.
So Dalpat Patel, go ahead. Speak up.
Hey, Dr. Narayan, I say a few words and then I have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Okay. As you know, my name is Dalpat Patel and I'm from New Jersey. I joined your class. Especially, I have some problems. So I went to doctor, cardiologist and the other doctors, and they said, you don't have any problem. Your heart is very good, but there is some panic type of attack and headache. And then all burning here and muscle pain. So they advised me to join some yoga classes and meditation. So I was looking for their classes. Then I go on online, I joined those couple classes, doesn't appeal me. They were doing mostly the exercise type thing. And then I talked to Suresh Purohit, he's my classmate in India, from India. And I also, the Suresh can recommend me, like a life yoga, and it will be good. And they've been coming to your student almost 5 years, I guess. So then I joined, and thank you, Suresh. Also, thank you, Bal Mukunji, giving you all this information and conducting this thing. I'm very happy. Now, I've been joined 6 weeks, and you giving this yoga classes lesson so thoroughly and systematic, I haven't seen before, like instant yogi type things, and I really enjoy. And day by day or week by week, I'm getting improving, and a lot of help. Now my energy coming back because all this exercise and here. Now, doctor, I have a question.
Before you go further, are you doing the practice focused on the head on the top
Yes,
here?
you gave me the mantra through Dayabai, and I'm doing that
Excellent.
at night time, evening before I go.
Excellent.
That gives me peace of mind.
Yes,
So
very
I have
good.
a fatigue coming sometime, my hand and everything. And okay. So then mostly my question is the Anulom Vilom. Some of the yogi and also the Bhastrika and Kapalbhati, they were doing so fast, and also, so what is the benefit? If this is the same benefit is this, I see that all your exercise yoga is thoroughly and very nice, slowly,
See, the thing is basically, there are 2 levels among people. Yoga is all about experience of who we are beyond the body, right?
Right.
Now, what happens is many people confuse the experience with the practices of yoga. And of course, the practices that lead to that are also called yoga. Now, what has happened is people who are learning and on the way, they cannot observe the internal aspect. They only see the physical aspect.
True.
And so now what has also happened is, even though you coming from the tradition that you come from, there is something called Bhakti Yoga also, right?
Yes.
And so the thing is, you see, if you look at the world overall, nobody thinks of Bhakti Yoga. Yoga means standing on your head, doing these postures in the gym. That's what they think is yoga, right? Now, what has unfortunately has happened is yoga has gotten correlated with exercise. And most of what people do yoga is not really yoga. If you're doing yoga, you have to follow the principles of yoga laid out in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. And the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, it is extremely clear. Sthiram sukham asanam, prayatna shaitilyam ananta samapatibhyam. In other words, when you do anything, the effort, prayatna, has to be very, very little. And so little that you can be in that effort, you can be in meditative state. So in other words, what it is it is sometimes very difficult because, in a public forum, you don't want to criticize any other people, any other schools or whatever, because you see what happens is everybody in the world of yoga has done their own contribution in terms of motivating people and how they have taken forward and things. So we should recognize all of them. But when it comes to purity of yoga, it may have, people who don't have it do those kinds of things. If what you have over here is only the purity of yoga.
Yes, sir. That's true.
So we are kind of running out of time. And so I'm going to basically, we can reserve for tomorrow more questions. And there is people asking during meditation, when we concentrate on, we need to make sure exhale being longer than inhale. No, in meditation, don't even think of the breath. It is only in the breathing practices. Meditation, don't worry about the breath. When I'm doing chakra since 3-4 days, I'm having pain in my left shoulder and around the area. Please guide me. Okay, we will talk about that tomorrow, but when I'll come in a little early and we will discuss that. So let me close out now. Our time has exceeded, and I always have appointments one after the other. So see you all tomorrow.
Thank you
Namaste.
very much, doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
everyone.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
Bye,
you.
everyone. Bye.
That
Bye.
session.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank
Yoga Friendly.
you.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank
It
you,
is
Dr.
good evening for me.
Good evening.
It is
Wonderful.
good evening for me.
Yes,
Just 4 o'clock.
Oh, so messy.
बालमुकुंद जी किधर है?
Thank you.
Hi, Avani. हाय जी, चित्रा जी आपको तो अनम्यूट करना हो.
Hi, Alka ji.
पता नहीं. हाँ जी.
Actually, I couldn't attend last Thursday because I had second shots of that
Oh, how you
vaccination.
feeling?
I had little reaction, so I was little down. That
Oh.
chillness and fever. Fever was not high, very low grade temperature, but fatigue. Totally, I was very much tired and feeling fatigue.
Oh, okay.
So 2 days I had
And muscle
little.
aches too?
I'm sorry.
Did you have muscle aches also?
Oh no, not much. A little headache.
Uh-huh.
So
So I'm
that
glad to
it
see you
is
today,
like
feeling better.
symptoms are like corona. It seems.
Yeah.
It's same kind of feeling.
Mm.
So now I am okay. Now I'm better.
Yeah, good to know. Yeah.
Nice meeting you. Mhm.
Yeah, same here. We missed you though.
Actually, I was prepared also with a prem song, Gana. But
Hello.
Samaji, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you. Chitra ji,
Today is Tuesday, mother.
yes. Hello.
which one did you take? Pfizer or Moderna?
Madonna. I had Madonna. Madonna.
Chanji.
There was no singing yesterday?
Chand,
No, there was no singing yesterday.
because you were not there. That's why.
Yeah, yesterday also I was waiting.
I know. Yes.